Good morning, children. Today we are going to proceed ahead with the lesson Working of Institution, and in today's class we are going to conclude this lesson. Today we will take up the last part of the lesson, that is the last wing of the government, that is judiciary. We all know that in all democracies judiciary is very important. So let us first understand the meaning of what is judiciary. All the courts at different levels in a country put together are called as judiciary. And Indian judiciary consists of Supreme Court for the entire nation, then high courts in the states, district courts, and the courts at the local level. And India is having a well integrated judiciary, which means the Supreme Court controls the judicial administration in the country, and the decision given by the Supreme Court are binding on all other courts of the country. Now, Supreme Court takes different types of disputes. First is disputes between citizens of the country. Then, second, between citizens on one hand and the government on the other hand. Third is between two or more state government. And the last one is between the government at the union and the state level. And this court, that is the Supreme Court, is the highest court of appeal in civil as well as criminal cases, and it can hear the appeals against the decision of the high courts also. Judiciary in India is independent, which means that it is not under the control of the legislature or the executive. The judges of the Supreme Court and the High Court are appointed by the President on the advice of the Prime Minister and in consultation with the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. The senior-most judge of the Supreme Court is usually appointed as the Chief Justice of India. Now, once these persons are appointed as judge of the Supreme Court or that of the High Court, it is very difficult to remove them from their position, and they can be removed only by the process of impeachment. So, impeachment motion refers to a motion which is passed separately by two-thirds members of the two houses of the parliament. But we have seen that in India it has never happened. Now, judiciary in India is very powerful in the world. The Supreme Court and the High Courts, they have the power to interpret the constitution of our country, and they can declare any law as invalid. Thus, they can determine the constitutional validity of any legislation or action of the executive in the country. Then the powers and the independence of Indian judiciary allow it to act as the guardian of our fundamental rights also. And in recent years, we have seen that the courts have given several judgments and directives to protect public interest and human rights. So, anyone can approach the court if the public interest is hurt by the actions of the government. The courts intervene to prevent the misuse of the government's power to make decision. So this is called as public interest litigation. Now, because of these reasons, Indian judiciary, it enjoys a very high level of confidence among the people.